Yo, what's up? I'm back. Ricardo Man here, and welcome back, guys, to another movie review on the vlog. And we're gonna review today is Y2K. Yes, I did see reviews before it. Yeah, it was at 45%, and now it's at 43. I get it. I get why people don't like it because of Rachel Zegler. And to be honest, yeah. This movie was a And before I get to the elephant in the room, make sure to like, subscribe, and keep tuning for more videos I'm going to be doing for movie reviews. There's a few more I'm going to do this month, like Craven the Hunter. There's one called Baby Girl. There's another one coming out this month. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. Nosferatu, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and Mufasa. Alright, now let's get into Y2K. It's based on true events. What actually happened back in New Year's Eve, 1999. Like the glitchy internet stuff that never actually happened in the year, like the night before 2000. But in this movie, it did. So we had that, the opposite. Technology taking over. They become like these Terminator robots somehow. The first we saw the kill was that guy gets head burned alive. That was pretty cool. So these kids are gonna figure out, wait, they're having some party, celebration. I love all the 90s stuff they have in the movie. And then some of the technology, like I said, took over. So some of these kids, we got one of them from It Chapter 2. The one in the elephant in the room from that's gonna be playing Snow White or Brown Sugar. And you got the Australian guy from Deadpool 2 and Godzilla vs. Kong. Great actor. I love him. So they had a plan with these old school bullies and try to figure out, how are we going to stop these guys? So they did. They went to this factory, but instead they went to the school. Like that. Apparently they saw in these movies like the little hive mind, the source to stop it all. I know I'm skipping through already because this movie was boring. It was bad. So they get it done. And let me get the good, the bad, and the meh out of the way. Let's start off with the good. One, I love the Australian actor. He was funny in this one. Yeah, I like how he was like being the cocky guy with, his friend. Being like that. You should go, excuse my language here. Go fuck that girl, man. Go fuck Laura. I think that's her name. From, the actress. He's like, man, got a fucking condom. Let's go, man. Go fuck her. I might. And I'm not good with Australian, but, he was pretty cool. I like him. I like the actor, too, who played in It Chapter 2. He was a good actor. Just playing like that little nerdy kid, like, letting him be himself. I love that. I love the gory kills. That was my favorite. I love that. Some dumb, fun kills. Yes, there was a few dumb decisions in there. Alright, let's get to the meh part. That was like the only thing I liked. Like good. Oh no, I forgot. One more good is I love the 90s style. Like we had this knockoff blockbuster, like they had the old movies like that Babe in there. They had there was another one from Brian Williams. They had Half Baked in there. I love this hippie guy with the smoking bong. That was definitely 90s. They had the old camcorder. I remember those. The old VHS, making your own burnt like DVD right on the awesome mix. Definitely 90s. I love they had the old fat computers. That was definitely 90s and early 2000s. And then, of course, you had the Nintendo 64. And then, making your own music video on there, like the old, like, corny way back in the day. That was definitely a thing. I remember that. I love they have all of these 90s style and the cars, because you know sometimes they'll leave like little bugs in there, like you know like a 2024 for example in the 1990s. The only thing they left in there was that torch. You know when you light up your cigarette, that's never was a 90s thing. So that you know hey I don't care. I let that slide. And I love like the old school style, like the clothes, definitely 90s, and the old bullies. You know, like I love that. You know, I love that style. When I look at back in the old days, like that day, I was like, wow, where did the years go? Because you look at those days, like the way people dress, the way they talk, like they have like their own little band groups too. Like the bullies have their own thing. These they have rappers have their own little group. I definitely there are those. That was the only good. Okay, let's get to the meh. You know what? The meh and the bad. Now, let's get the elephant one out of the room. Rachel Zegler. She did not need to be in this movie. If she was not in the movie, it would have been so much better. She was horrible. Trash. Garbage. Her just not giving a fuck about the good boy who actually loves likes her, like you know the feelings. Instead of hanging out with these douchebag bullies, I'm like, we already seen this before. In the Cinderella story with Hilary Duff, we've seen like in the 2000s. You know, like she's girlfriend with a bully, then she goes hang out. She goes at the end of the movie, she becomes the girlfriend of the nerd. To be honest, I wanted her dead in the movie. I wish they just killed her in the movie. And this is the second time I ever seen her in a movie. The first one was in Shazam. Garbage acting. Her performance was bad. I don't care what people say. Horrible. Hated it. I did not want her in this movie. Of course, the upcoming with, you know, the Snow White. Yeah. Let's see how that's going to go. 500 million almost. Where's that going to? It's not going to work. I wish she was not in this movie, and I wouldn't care. There's a couple more things. The acting was bad. The acting was horrible. Not just with her, but everyone else. The acting was awful. And you know what the saddest part is? When I went to the theater, there was only 5 of us. I took a friend of mine. And there was like 3 people. 1 woman left. So there was 4 of us. 4! That's a shame. That's how bad it was. And God. And there was a random scene where that kid I was talking about, the nerd, talking about his shoes, like, why am I wearing these shoes? These are skater shoes. I don't skate. So I'm like, what the hell was that? And then there was this weird standoff between that robot when these kids were like leaving, and then that hippie drug addict guy. He was like this. He was running to a robot, yeah, and he gets killed. I'm just like, that was that. That was dumb. And then the end of the movie, the solve where they plug in the hard drive to stop the Y2K virus, whatever you call it, was using a condom. That was the whole thing, was the condom. I'm just like, that's it? A condom? That was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. That's how they win the battle at the end of the movie. And this movie's only an hour and 31 minutes. No wonder it was bad. Yeah. I'm not giving it okay. I'm just giving it bad. Bad. Like And another one thing I hated was when they were leaving the garage. This dumbass bully with the long hair with a beanie. He had these old school, like the middle of your feet rollerblades. He looked at his basketball court and said, yeah, dude, I'm going to go do a trick on that. Like on the basketball court pole. He did, and he just falls back, and he just fucking dies. And I'm just like, what? That would never work in real life. When I saw that, it's like, how the fuck do you die from when you miss when you like? Because that's what I did. I did that before in my skateboard. I never died from that. How do you die from that? His brain was bleeding. I'm just like, well, that was a wasteful character. Yeah, it was fucking stupid. So this movie, I would not recommend anyone. I would wait till it comes out on DVD or platforms, whatever. I mean, you want to get high, get drunk, and go watch it. I wouldn't care, but I did not want to go watch it. To be honest, I was excited at first because I didn't know anything about this movie. When I first saw the trailer, I was like, "Oh, cool!" And when I saw Rachel Zegler in them, I was like, "She's in it." There we go. Because, in every movie, she likes to ruin everything. And she's always saying in the movies, like, oh, I'm nice. What? Because I'm a nice person. I'm like, say that about that to yourself in real life, you skank. And, I already know her movie, Snow White's coming next year. It's been dead since, like, late 2022 when she made that. Ruining the Snow White, calling it weird with a stupid stalker of the prince. Not really. Ruining the story. Yeah. And Peter Dinklage too. I already know she's gonna get fired too from the next movie. She's gonna be in because she got removed. She was removed from projects. She's supposed to work for Disney after this movie. So good win for us, guys. And I can see why people don't like this movie. I understand. I'm not defending it. That was fine. But to be honest, for me, it was no, not really. I would give this movie a 5 or 4.5 out of 10. I know. I would have enjoyed it more if they had good acting, good interaction with the story of this movie, and not include Richard Zegler. If they would have got that done, that would have been perfect. So, let me know what you guys think of Y2K. You think it's good? You think it's bad? For me, it was bad. So, I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Peace.